to Trojan News. I'm Ashley Nornberg.
And I'm Logan Immons. Last week, FCCLA held a special Christmas event. Let's see how it goes with reporter Kaylee Gertis.
On December 8th, a cold and snowy afternoon, you could find some kids in the community hanging out in the high school for the FCCLA Christmas event.
Ms. Benz, the FCCLA advisor, explains to us what FCCLA is.
FCCLA is Family Career Community Leaders of America, and it is a family-based organization focused on making the family life and the community better.
The FCCLA Christmas event is full of fun and games, according to Mick DeLowett, the FCCLA vice president.
A lot of crafts with like Christmas ornaments and trees, and we did a lot of cookies. There was a lot of sugar, and the kids liked that, so yeah.
We later asked a parent of what they thought of the event and how the event makes an impact on the children.
I don't do a lot of the craft things at home, so it's good for Samuel to get the chance to do the different cookies and crafts.
But how did the children feel about the event?
Too, and then you guys, and those pictures too.
Did you have fun seeing Santa?
And about Santa. So, thank you for letting me understand.
And at the end of the day, they get a visit from their favorite person, Santa. After meeting Santa, eating cookies, and doing crafts, the children wait for their parents to pick them up. This has been Kaylee for Trojan News.
Wow, I bet the kids had a lot of fun meeting Santa. I wish I was there.
Have you ever been a teacher? Let's find out about an amazing program with reporter Jeffrey Ludis.
Many students at WHS have no idea about what they want to do with their lives. You can take classes, participate in activities, or talk to the counselor. But what you want to do after high school may still be unsure. That's why Mr. Mahoney started a program called Future Teachers of America for anyone interested in becoming a teacher.
Mr. Mahoney is the founder and advisor of Future Teachers of America. He is going to share some goals he has for the program.
The Future Teachers of America Club is a club for anybody who is basically not interested in being a teacher. Our goals kind of as a building for this program is to just get more students excited about education. Things that we're looking to do in this club is we are looking to send students out and help at Prairie, maybe to read to students. We're going to look at potentially this club is going to expand, and the SVS program is going to give you kind of the inside track on different classrooms that you can work on.
FTA is a great way for students to get real experience in teaching. They get insight on techniques that teachers use in their jobs. They will go to colleges to observe teachers in action.
The meetings are right after school, right here in Mr. Mahoney's room, room 330.
Meetings are typically held after school. I know one of the follow-up questions is going to be where. Typically in room 330, right here in Mr. Mahoney's room. We're trying to get more students from different backgrounds to be interested in the education field.
Nevaeh Schreiber is one of the students who decided to take the opportunity to become a teacher. She gives us her insight about why she wanted to join FTA.
I wanted to join the program because it's a good opportunity to learn how to be a proper teacher when I get older.
Andy Garcia is another student here at WHS who is very interested in becoming a teacher. He gives us his thoughts on why people should join the program.
I extremely recommend more people to join. If you have any interest in education or anything involving it, you should really consider joining.
FTA announcements are posted on Schoology. Meetings are usually on Thursdays and about once a month. Be sure to check Schoology often if you want to get the latest news about FTA. Whether or not you are looking to become involved with the field of education, you should really consider joining FTA because it will teach you important skills that you will need in the future. This has been Jeffrey Ludis for Trojan News.
Wow, maybe I'll go to the next meeting. I'll keep a look on Schoology to hear about it.
Are you a senior that's involved at our school? Then you should consider applying for the AAA award. Here's Trojan News reporter Ashley Nornberg with the story.
The AAA award has been awarded by the Minnesota State High School League to potential high school seniors for many years. This award is important to students because it shows their dedication and commitment throughout their high school career in and out of the classroom. Over the past year, Mr. Dale, the WHS athletic director, has awarded many seniors the AAA award. Mr. Dale said that some students even went to state.
In my 5 years or 6 years that I've been here, we've had 4 or 5 girls and boys participate at the state level, which takes place at the state tournament of the basketball games where they decide that. And we've had a couple young men that actually won the state award, so that's pretty neat here for Worthington.
In order to apply to the AAA award, you must have participated in league-sponsored athletics, fine arts activities, and have been able to maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher at the date of nomination. Mr. Dale has the information for applying to this award.
To apply, I go see Tammy O'Neill in the guidance office. She has the paperwork. You can also find it online at the Minnesota State High School League website under scholarships. Actually, I think it's under recognition. Then it says AAA award. You can go on there and apply. The deadline to apply is January 2nd.
The purpose of the AAA award is to recognize and honor high school seniors who have excelled in the classroom, on the field, and in the fine arts. Award recipients include a girl and a boy from both Class A and Class AA schools who will receive a 4-year, $1,000 scholarship to help them through their journey in college. Now, you might be wondering, how do you know if you are even eligible enough to apply for this award? Well, if you have participated in any league-sponsored athletics such as baseball, basketball, competitive dance, football, volleyball, soccer, etc., and have had any involvement in the Minnesota State High School League fine arts activities, such as instrumental vocal music, speech, or one-act play, and throughout your 4 years of high school was able to maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, you are a perfect candidate.
It's just a way for our students to show off some of the things that happen here at our high school and to see how awesome and how much stuff goes on here. We have some busy students that take part in many different avenues, and it's a good way of showcasing that.
Mr. Dale has informed our Trojan News team that currently no one has applied to this award. If you are interested in the AAA award, remember that the application is due on January 2nd. So, if you are a senior this year and have participated in any athletics, fine arts, and have a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, please take the time to fill out and submit this application over the break. As for the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, think ahead towards your future. And if you think you can handle it, go out for that sport. Join any fine art department and keep that GPA as high as you can.
I hope some seniors take the time to fill out the application. This is quite an honor.
Many student athletes get injured during sports. Here's one story that stands out. Reporter Maggie Putnam has the scoop.
According to hopkinsmedicine.org, there are 30 million high school students involved in sports in the United States. Of those students, over 3.5 million report injuries every year. McKenna Prunty is one of those athletes. Last November, she injured her knee during gymnastics practice.
I tore my ACL, my MCL, my meniscus lateral medial. I chipped my femur, and there's more to it, but I'm not going to go into that.
McKenna's injury shows us just how dangerous sports can be. One wrong move can cause a huge injury.
I was at practice, and I was doing a full twist off the bar, and I just caught it wrong.
McKenna had to go through a long recovery process for her leg to heal.
I had surgery, and then I had lots of therapy. I had to go to therapy 3 times a week, and then once a week in Sioux Falls for 7 months, I think.
Last year, because of her injury, McKenna had to sit out of gymnastics and golf, as well as this year's tennis season. After a year of being out of sports, McKenna will be returning to gymnastics this season.
I don't know, I just missed all of it, just being more a part of the team and being able to practice and compete and stuff.
McKenna's story is inspiring to other student athletes because it shows that you can beat the odds and return to doing what you love even after a serious injury. This has been Maggie Putnam reporting for Trojan News.
Wow, I can't wait to see how she does this year.
Let's take a look at how screen time can affect the lives of young teenagers today with reporter Angie Rangard.
According to the research, ages 8 to 10 spend 6 hours per day on their devices. A 2015 research says that 92% of 13 to 17 years of age go online daily.
Pretty sure 4 hours.
It says here that you spend 7 hours on your phone. Ooh.
10 hours.
5 hours.
7.3. It impacts people by having neck pains, brain development issues, and eye strains. We interviewed one of our school counselors, Lakita. Here's what she had to say about screen time.
There is research out there that proves that definitely too much technology can definitely affect, how your brain does develop. And you got, for adolescents, you got to remember your brain doesn't fully develop until you're, 24, 25. And so it's important to make sure that you stay healthy overall, mentally, physically, emotionally, and making good choices in that. I think technology has affected students physically, in ways such as, if students are constantly on a device, maybe they're not eating healthy, or maybe they're not exercising, or maybe they're not getting enough sleep. So a lot of those things physically can harm you, when you're not taking care of your body because you're, constantly on your phone or another type of device. Emotionally and psychologically, there are disadvantages, of course. There are some negatives when it comes to technology with, I think, oftentimes we can worry so much about how others see us than us worrying about ourselves first and how we see ourselves. And so there's so much out in social media and just the media in general on how you should be and how you should look and the type of person that you should try and aspire to be, instead of just focusing on what's important to you.
Clearly, too much screen time is bad. Lakita gives suggestions to overcome it.
Like I said, find time to definitely shut off the devices, and do some other activities that are, positive for yourself and your health. And then, of course, limit the time that you're using technology, because it's just important for your brain to just chill out, from all that stimulus going on that you get from a device, and then also balancing other things you have in your life.
How many hours do you spend on your phone each day? This has been Angie Rangard reporting from Trojan News.
Wow, I didn't realize how many hours a day teenagers are on their phones and how badly it affects them. Thank you for watching this edition of Trojan News.
Hope you had a wonderful winter break and have a happy new year.